Hey everybody, and welcome back. So we're gonna continue our series of research into content videos. So this time we're back at Kern Country, and this time we're looking at the dirt oval side of the complex. So this track it's supposed to be at 1/3 of a mile. But I believe it measured on the inside, it's more like a quarter of a mile, 1/4. So it's a pretty small, spicy dirt track. And alike, it's kind of similar to Interstate 55, but unlike Interstate 55, there's shit like no banking, very little to no banking, and it's pretty narrow. It doesn't look like it now, but I actually did the limited late model race before this, and it was quite narrow. So we are gonna, jump in and be testing out a couple dirt cars on this track. So let's head in. So yeah, it's not really my first time driving on this track. Especially since, I had to redo my videos from week 13 because I had an issue with the REO overlapping each other. So this is not really my first time driving it, but I'm still gonna review the track anyway. And alright, so this is 305. Because why 305? It's good for this track. This is a good 305 track. I think this is gonna be a great 305 track. In this place, you actually have to lift a lot. Still a little bit awkward. You have to be careful with the throttle control here. Just controlling the gas here around the track. Or you'll just spin the wheel too much. And I think the high lines here is going to be better than the low line. Well, essentially when the track rear down, I think the low line still got. Oh my goodness, that was way too. Alright, maybe not. If I can nail it, probably be. It's probably faster down there, but it's harder to control. But I think there's some grip ahead of a curving here, the burn. Yeah, you can see it. I can get a little bit grip out of it. But it's probably better to go on the top here. Long run. For the long run, should better go on the top and try the slider line like this. Yeah, and we're out gas. And turn this off real quick. Go back a couple laps. So yeah, this is gonna be a great 305 track for sprints. A great 305 sprint tracks. Looks good to me. Alright, next we are gonna try the Pro Late model. So be right back. So the Pro Late model is going to be a little bit faster than what I was doing before with the 305 sprint. So skip ahead like a minute or so to see my laps with the Pro Late model. Alright, it's loading up again. This would be more useful to be doing this on week 13, like the day of a build. I was gonna do this on Thursday and then upload it that way, but people that was watching my first couple videos that day was saying there was like overlapping. I am starting to think that I let the Discord up and people were talking on the Discord, and that's why it was messing up the sounds for the new content reviews. So I'm pretty bummed out about that, but there's nothing I can do about it now. So we're just gonna be missing out on the feuds and so far. So far, the feuds ain't been very great with the other review videos, just because week 13's over, the season's already started. Right, here we are, the Pro Late model. Do I have the right setup on? I'm gonna check real quick, I'm sorry. I do. Cool, I have the right setup. Let's do this. Too much power there. Too much gas. Yeah, turn 1 and 2 is a lot higher than turn 3 and 4. Turn 3 and 4 is pretty noble, but turn 1 and 2 is kind of weird. It's like turn 1 is tight and then it opens up. So yeah, turn 1 and 2 is more narrow. So you can probably stick it to the inside. Oh my goodness. Sit pushing back. Turn 1 and 2, for turn 1, probably do the slider line up here. Be fine. And turn 3 and 4 treat it like noble corners. Got a little bit pushed there. Probably something like that is the way to go. Right, I'm using too much gas. Alright. Well, that was the Pro Late model. Alright, we are gonna try the ender over here with the midget. Dirt midget. Alright, loading up again. Dirt midget. There's a layer up again. But yeah, Kern Country is gonna be awesome for smaller cars. It's gonna be. Personally think it's gonna be a nightmare for faster cars like the supermodels or the 410. And I was wondering why I'm not seeing a lot of 410 videos from that track on YouTube, and I'm kind of starting to understand a little bit why that's the case. But I personally think it's a great track for 305, kind of like Lincoln and Pennsylvania. That was a good track for a 305. And I think it's going to be an awesome track for 358, even though it's kind of a little bit big for this track. So lower horsepower, the better. Alright, we're gonna do the Ender Oval. And the first thing I'm gonna do when we get to it, when we get to this track is to look up how short this track is for the end of oval. It's like a little bit smaller than Chili Bowl from what it looked like. When I was testing it last week, it was definitely smaller than the Chili Bowl. So it didn't really sad. Frick. I forgot to turn on the oval, the inner oval here. Arrow. Yeah, so this is not what the inner oval layout look like, but we're gonna do it anyway. Have fun. Oh, there's a freaking truck. Oops. I made a mistake here, y'all. Minute oval. Let's turn it on. Let's put it up. Nobly out. We do the video again and do it the right way, but at least it's not gonna get a lot of views anyway. It's not. I don't think a lot of people are gonna watch this anyway. So we're just gonna push ahead and keep uploading this. Views be damn it. Alright, this should be it now. Turn this off for a second. It is 0.14 mile. That is insanely short. Like, it's shorter than Chili Bowl by like maybe 0.2. This is insanely short. Alright. See if they loaded this up. Yep, they did. This was not here for week 13, but this is new. Cool. Let's see if how that's gonna work for us. There's even the track overlays that's up for awesome race laps. Cool. Well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, well, let's try this. Yeah, it's very loose, but I think that's the only way to get it around here is make the core very loose. Yeah, it feels a lot better than Chili Bowl setup that I was racing on before. And it is faster than the Chili Bowl. Chili Bowl's like between 10 seconds to 11 seconds. Here is already 9.9. If I actually manage to race in here, it'll be like a lot outside here. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, that should not be. Should not be a slowdown there. You know what? The slowdowns here are gonna be annoying because I barely bit the inside line and sorry yelling at me. Just clear it. All right, should clear it. Cool. Well, we got 9.3 by 4, the fastest lap. It has set on iRacing ever. Well, more like the shortest lap. See how fast I can go if I go at an angle like this. Cool. That was a wheelie. Cool. Well, I can get closer to 9.1 if I get this perfect lap. See me pull a wheelie here. Alright, that was fun. That was a little bit fun. So that's what the inner loop, or rather inner oval, look like. It wasn't so slick. I can probably get closer to 9 seconds flat. Probably under that. 8.9. I think it's possible to get 8.9, get the set perfect, and yeah, a super tacky track. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. See my fastest lap here, 9.3 something. I kept it really tight, really tight that lap. Alright. And then that should be it for this part. We are gonna well, it's not working. Now it's working. Alright, we're gonna, kind of do a flyover. So the first thing I noted is iRacing is still working on the cast walls, cast fence. Apparently in the hot fix or the patch, they were working on the cast fence here. I also noticed there's like couple seams, Tetris gaps that they need to fix up here. So they need to fix it up. I don't know if it's part of a scoring line system or whatever. Another thing that stand out to me about this track, it looked like you're a regular dirt track that you see across the country. It's pretty standard, very standard. The grandstand's very standard. The press box very standard. Speakers, just speakers. And there's lights that hopefully will get to come on iRacing eventually. It's kind of puzzling why we don't have the lights yet, but here we are. We got the plum trees kind of surrounding the track, which is an awesome touch. You're in California by looking at these trees. Even in the middle, no freaking air. Like, there's nothing around there for 30 miles. Literally middle desert. Other than these two tracks. So yeah. And that's by design, because as I mentioned it in the other videos, they were trying to get away from the city so they'll get shut down again. Like the owner didn't want to get the track shut down again like it did with Mr. Martin. Another thing that stood out to me is how the water barrels. There's a water barrier. That's kind of like acting like it's safer barriers here. It's not really a safer barrier, but it acts like it to absorb the energy. So I thought that was kind of a neat touch. And safe. It's safer for the drivers here. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much conclude. The dirt track review that I have for this place. It's pretty basic, pretty boring, but that's how I like it. I don't want you try not to do a lot of fast editing. I know it's lazy, but I had a busy schedule, a pretty busy life. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.